Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific if you see how well he can use...
Diaz! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Lampard. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, great feet, that.
Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. He is just caressing the ball. Rijkaard. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Point-blank header! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Pelé. There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Totti. Oh, he's bustling through here. Decent chance! There it is! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Como have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Messi. Caceres. Zakaria clears. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Lampard. It's a threatening ball. Shapes to shoot! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So they goal then.
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Portugal have it back and can go again.
Has been indicated.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shevchenko. That has been slung wide. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well played. Eto'o. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Diaz. He's got away. Diaz. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Lampard running with intent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pelé. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
Pelé! That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Nuno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Totti. Oh, he's found support out wide. Eto'o. Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Pelé, just about up to 75 minutes. Akanji. Totti makes a dash for it. And here's Shevchenko.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. And a chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Chance, surely! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Number 7.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Coming on the field, number 24, Erling Haaland. Number 14, Gerrard.
Como can make their change now with a break in play. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Alinia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Look, there has to be more urgency here.
And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and important.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that...
And the shots! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's managed to gift it back. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Messi. James. No joy this time. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Lampard. Lampard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Mendes, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Luis Suarez. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Nuno Mendes. That looks a good ball through. Well, there's the clearance. Drills one in.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Little pass back. Knocks it out wide. Caceres. Incoming delivery. Cafu tries to clear. Distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here! Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, just skips past his... Decent chance! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
O'Reilly did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, this looks sharp. He's free, he has got space. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he...
Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, Red, nice interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's picked his way through. And it's hoisted clear. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Neymar, looking for options for movement.
Brazil really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Neymar.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Taken back almost at once. Some resolute defending there. That pass has been well intercepted. That has not gone well. The pass is intercepted. And this is Batistuta. It's a searching pass. Floated through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in. Great vision. No, he refuses to take the bait. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Portugal could have here their final chance.
Substitution.
Messi plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's going to be another throw. Dani Olmo. Cannavaro goes sliding in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Now it's Nedved. Lampard. And here's Haaland. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Berbatov. That has not gone well. That's good running with the ball. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Nice control. Oh, he's having a go! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. The first significant strike. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. That is a brilliant interception. Berbatov. And it's Berbatov. Now it's Nedved. Nuno Mendes. Mendes makes a dash for it. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. He's through here. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Mendes. Mendes gets it away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Kane. Rijkaard. Haaland. Portugal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now Neymar. Neymar, this is promising. Oh, there's a probing ball. The Rossi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Pelé. Nedved. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Inzaghi. Threads one in, and he's running. Gerrard! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. Mendes venturing down the left. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
30 minutes gone. Kane is wide and looking to get onto this. And this is Kane. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. It's Pele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a good run down the left. Neymar running with the ball. And it's Lampard.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Kane. Pele! Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tries one from way. Oh, off the bar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Oh, terrible pass. Neymar. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Engages and forces him off the ball. Delivers with whip. And it's been hooked away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on
Just
after
a quick
the break.
announcement. We would like to inform
Portugal
you that
currently
CCTV is now
behind
in
by
operation
1
for
goal to
your
0
safety.
at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Portugal, number 24, Erling Haaland. Number 5, Hay. Number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 13, Batistuta. Number 18, Yamal. Number 17, Dani Olmo.
So off we go again.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Berbatov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's having a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time.
Can he finish? And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
A case now of complete control. It's Pele! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Portugal have their second corner now. In it comes. That's put paid to the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now can he... And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Inzaghi. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Inzaghi. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Lampard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Pele. And he's managed to get free. Pele couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Well-timed, excellent interception. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Thinks about the shot. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Dani Olmo. And it's Cannavaro. Nuno Mendes. The message is clear, none shall pass. Chance here to counter. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, the moans and groans from the stand.
Nedved! And that's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Haaland to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Nedved, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caceres is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Messi going forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's got away. Messi. Oh, that's neat. And it's pulled back.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And it's Mendes. Crossed in again. No, he's overshot the green. Caceres. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caceres gets over and intercepts. It's played through for him. And Messi! Half an hour gone in the second half. Caceres. Caceres making good progress on the right-hand side. Barcelona keep calm in the face of danger. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's really well manoeuvred. Haaland! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Passing nice and neat. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Lampard. In by Lampard. Filippo Inzaghi. Nuno Mendes is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Nuno Mendes. There's the delivery.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Portugal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And the shot! And it's in! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Number 9, Pele.
Portugal get their goal, a bit of respectability restored.
Pele. Substitution for Portugal. Number 19. Frank
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off
Coming on
with
to
relative
replace
ease.
him is number 14.
Now it's Pele.
Giroud.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. 5 minutes left on the clock. Takes on his marker. Quality ball. Batistuta. Messi is always looking to break lines. And here's Batistuta. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Deftly away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place.
Goes for goal! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, well played, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Nedved. Now it's Inzaghi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nedved. And he's there to make the challenge. Dani Olmo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Now it's Haaland. Delivered low. Taken back almost at once. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Messi. Good pressure, determined, intense. And no, he's seen through all of that. Neymar. And Mendes. And it's Neymar. And it's Rijkaard. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. Portugal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Could move up a gear here. Driving forward. Nuno Mendes. Rijkaard. And it's Van Bauten. Here's Caceres. Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Very nicely done. Overhit and out of play. Gerrard. Now that looks a decent ball. Berbatov gets flagged offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Lampard. Berbatov, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Portugal are down to 10 men.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
So the most significant moment of the game. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. No, he refuses to take the bait. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Lampard, brilliantly cut out. Nedved powering forward here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Haaland. And this is it, Pelé! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Oh, super ball. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 29 minutes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now, can they get him away? Pelé. And it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So again, we have Parrott. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rummenigge. Oh, they can break here. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Berbatov aimed beyond the defence. Gerrard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's a sharp little ball here. Lampard, quality ball. And it's Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. And now they can clear their line. Tries one from range! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Foot in. Great vision. Haaland providing an outlet on that. Great chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were...
He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Decent chance! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter...
That's the end of the first 45. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Portugal have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, they might just hold out.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2.
Substitution in progress.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Costa Curta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge is having a shot! Goal! Barely into the second half. and already it is heating up. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
De Ligt. Schlotterbeck is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nedved getting forward. He's got away. Oh, look at the space here. That's really well cleared. And he's quick to snatch it back. Neymar. Pelé. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
In with the challenge. And it's Messi. Messi. And a chance! And it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Rummenigge. And this is Nedved. He is through here. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Back where they want to be. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona and Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Haaland, he's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Messi. Pelé can see things others simply cannot.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Threads one in. Nedved. And the ball is out of play. Caceres. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It is a corner. Shoots! It's their second corner of the game. Towering header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Rijkaard. Neymar. Messi. Here's Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution. Belletti. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Neymar, he slings it. Oh, great leap! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Rijkaard. Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's played through for him.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
In once more. And that should get the job done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mateus. And the shot! And a neat finish! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 11.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Number 14.
He's looking unstoppable. Lovely feet. Mendes simply refused to be outdone there. Mateus, and he's in on goal. It's a great ball, played in with purpose. Tries to get it clear. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Pelé.
There will be 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Now can he find a finish? Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's through here. Good ball. Here's Haaland. He's having a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Haaland really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And that'll be the end of that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game
What's your goal?
that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. He's rising! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Driving on and making good progress. Nedved. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Mendes. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's neat. Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, now it's Gerrard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Caceres. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi was in no mood for any of that. He has a look up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it? Oh, what has happened here? And this is Neymar. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Nuno Mendes is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That has been slung wide. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Pele. And that's been won straight back. Berbatov. Now it's Messi. He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's taking no chances there. Messi making good progress. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Pass is just off target. Nuno Mendes. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Looking to play him in. Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, this looks sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Lampard. Messi.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
De Ligt is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Rummenigge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Rossi. And this is Messi. And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Berbatov. Neymar. Lampard. Messi. Now Neymar. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That is a brilliant interception. Pelé. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Messi. Out towards the flank. Delivered low. Cannavaro can clear it away. Pelé. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. And it's Gerrard. And he's lost his man, it shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played. Nuno Mendes. Neymar. Pelé. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Rossi. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. And it's Nedved. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Portugal have their second corner now. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
De Rossi. Messi. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Crosses it in. Bullish header! He's scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And a trademark move. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Portugal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Down to business again.
Portugal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Messi. Messi running with intent. Here comes the cross. And he's there to get it away. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hangs one in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pelé. Messi. Now what about a counter-attack? Knocks it into space. Nedved. He is through here. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
No, again there's no way through. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's going for goal! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Cannavaro. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And he skips past his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's only too happy to take that back. And he decides to cross it. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Nedved. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, great feat, that.
Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Nedved. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Corner number 3 coming up. Barcelona given another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And a header! Not a bad try by any means.
Schlotterbeck certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he's managed to get rid. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, gets. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Schlotterbeck gets a foot in and wins the ball. Cannavaro cuts it out. Van Bouten. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, such a clever touch. Haaland. Now it's Nedved. Nuno Mendes. And it's been played through. Shot could be on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's had it taken off him. And it's Inzaghi. Gerrard. Steaming on goalwards. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. And it's Nedved. Filippo Inzaghi touches it back.
They're really getting no...
Inzaghi! And he's stuck it away! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's Pele! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 11, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 17.
And here's Haaland.
Danny Olmo.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's really well cleared. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar! Oh, good finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 19, Frank Lampard.
Portugal
Coming on the
have
field
now
is
used up all but
number
one of their
14,
substitution
Gerrard.
windows. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Barcelona have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Nedved is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that could set him on his way. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 10, Messi. Coming
De
on to
Ligt.
replace him is number 18, Jamal.
Portugal really will have to throw everything at this now. Lovely. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Portugal now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland, over to the right flank. He's
Now
being
only
urged to
5
shoot.
minutes added time.
Dani Olmo. Caceres, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. De Ligt. And it's Neymar, looking for the run. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nedved. Caceres. Can he get it through? Filippo Inzaghi. He's shifting through the gears here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And time is up. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is a place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted.
And Berbatov! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Berbatov is offering a wry smile there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? Good take, and is he in? Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain Dimitar Berbatov. I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield to the attack here. Such a potent finisher, but remarkably unselfish too, and he will often drop that little bit deeper to try and trigger attacks himself.
Just such a clever footballer, and there's always a sense of danger when he's... Messi! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Stood up well to him there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Aims beyond the defence. Just the keeper and the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Takes the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's gone for a throw-in. And this is Pele. Nedved. Mendes makes a dash for it. Messi. Neymar. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Messi. Delivered low. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nedved is there, and he can get that clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Berbatov. Berbatov stood his ground strongly. Knocks it into space. Berbatov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nedved.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cleared without hesitation. He's played it back. Now it's Messi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, really well played.
And Messi! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Chance! It's looped. In he goes again. That was probably asking just too much. Nuno Mendes. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. Messi out towards the flank. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And this is Pele. De Rossi. shot could be on. Gerrard! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment. A finish right from the top draw. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's having a hit! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Well, a glitch with the range. Tries one from range! And a neat finish! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Is number 9.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Belletti. De Rossi. Berbatov. And here's Nedved. Caceres gets a foot in here. Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. Jones looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Showing good feet. And a chance!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pele. And it's Neymar. Neymar. That's it, 45 minutes up. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Driving forward, Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Has to go back, he takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. No, he can't get past him. Messi. In by Messi. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Gerrard. Messi powering forward here. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Berbatov. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi is in a really good position out wide.
Substitution.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zico. It's Zico!
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Zico. Zico. He is through here. So much time and space here. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.